guys, we are going to get a reading in. All right, if you chose this video, this is your reading. If it does not resonate for you, there's a possibility it could be what is coming or what is coming to someone around you if you are good. Okay, so we have someone's getting out of this heartbreak, one that kept them stuck. This is what Spirit's saying you should do. Like, it's kind of like, in a way, Spirit's kind of saying, suck it up, buttercup. But they're not saying it mean. They don't like seeing you hurt, in other words. What you should not do. You should not put in work to be a player. Okay? You should not close yourself off to actual love to where you're just in player mode. This is Spirit saying, do not do that. Like, don't see love as BS. This is Spirit saying, you know, they want you to get over this heartbreak, but this hurt wasn't there for you to become a player. It was there for you to learn something. Okay, so the outcome, if you do listen and you don't just go straight player mode, what's the outcome if they listen? Knight of Pentacles. Someone's going to come in slowly and offer you something. You may not see it. It may be somebody that you don't know who has a crush on you, has a crush on you, and it's going to make you happy. So this, if you don't close yourself off and become a player, you know, or if you don't become what the heck is the word that I'm thinking of, Spirit? What's the word? Uncommittal. Oh, thank you, Spirit. Oh my gosh, I don't know what the heck. I cannot remember that. The outcome if you do it anyways. What happens if you try to become a player? What happens if my collective tries to become a player? Jesus. Okay, so if you become a player, you're never going to step up and build your empire. People, if you go to player mode, people are going to think that you are not offering them what they're seeking. And it's also going to throw you completely off balance. Like, you're made the way that you are for a reason. Everybody says what's crazy is doing the same thing, expecting different results. Well, here's the thing. If you go from one connection to another connection of someone at a different mindset, you're not doing the same thing. And I keep having to drill this into people's mind, in their heads. Yeah, this is if you have the exact same variables. You don't. Because no two humans are the same, okay? You have someone over here that you could have been dating that was a player, and you have someone over here that was a good person. Like, you could have been tested here to see if you would have been a good person to this player, to see if you deserve this good person that was coming in. However, if instead of that, you learn to just be like this person who hurt you, and you go with the mindset, hurt people, then you're going to lose this good thing over here. Spirit is not in the energy of trying to make more players. You know, it's trying to teach us how to do things right. So, it'll also affect your money. Like, I'm getting you'll end up with a bunch of gold diggers that are gonna all only want you for your coin. They're never gonna want to balance things out with you. And there's a possibility, you know, you're thinking, if I play with these girls that, you know, they're fancy and sparkly, and I'm gonna, if I just shell out some money, you know, I might be a little bit imbalanced in my bank account, but I'll be okay. But Spirit's like, nope, you fucking won't. I have a feeling one of these, I want to clarify, if they play with this, will this person affect this person's finances? The High Priestess, the Four of Swords, and the Page of Swords. Guys, this is like the Seven of Cups, the Ten of Cups, the Emperor. The Emperor could be a female if you're a male in this energy. Like, you could be a male human and be the feminine energy. Like, this is a true counterpart. This is saying if it will affect pretty much everything, because there's going to be things that you don't see. And some of these people that are going to come in, they're going to be huge rats. Okay? And they're gonna like mess with everything. With the Page of Swords, when you put the sword with the Four of Swords, it makes the Five of Swords, which this person's gonna cause a lot of fighting. And what they're gonna do is they're gonna belittle you in front of everybody, which could mess up your finances, or something that you want to go for, because it's like, I keep seeing like flying monkeys. Anyways, that's what's going to happen. You know, you're going to be, you will seriously regret it. Because at that point, when you do this, you'll start to think that you'll be in the mindset of that me having this happiness is just an illusion. Well, if you don't choose the fucking happiness, you can't complain about it. If you want to choose to be a player and not open your heart or whatever, you're not going to have this happiness. You have to choose. You have to speak what it is that you want, and then go for what you want. You don't speak that you want to be single and then just expect one day, 10 years down the line, you to marry this person. You know, that it doesn't work that way. It'll leave you crying, and this person be like, why the fuck are you crying? You knew what this was. I told you what this was. This is kind of like the energy of somebody who says, no, I don't want to be in a relationship, you know, and here's the here's the female being like, I can change that. I can change their mind. I'm good enough. You know, it's kind of like, if you're in your ego's gonna get broken. This is like, someone's gonna go through an ego death if they decide to stay in that mindset. Like, this person is gonna be ripped to their knees so that they get rid of that ego. This is kind of like, I don't know, I'm getting kind of like the energy of how, you know how you always see those shows about how one kid's real nerdy and then they get real popular and they leave all the people that were good to them while they were nerdy and treat them like shit, and then they go off and then they find out in the end that everybody didn't really care for them, you know, and the people who did, they hurt. That's what it's like. I don't know if it's, you know, how nerdy they were and then they just become awesome, or how poor they were and then they become rich, or, you know, or if they had a huge body transformation and they went from like normal looking to super hot. You know, it's kind of like that. It's like going to super hot and then choosing somebody who actually doesn't love you just because they're there, and you want to stroke your ego with someone who's super hot when all along you had somebody who was there for you, loving you. I don't know. Anyways, that's what I have for you guys. Until next time, as always, stay weird.